On today's sixth stage of the Tour de Qinghai Lake, the China Sports Lottery Qinghai Zenda Chilean race was going to once again give riders a taste of altitude climbing. Let's take a look at what Mr. Pizzato from the Lampre team has to say.
Is how do the climbs in this race compare to the Tour de France or the Giro?
Yeah, the climb is not hard for the percentage, but it's very hard for the altitude. It's difficult for respiration, and I think is more difficult to the Giro and the Tour after. Yeah, because the altitude is very difficult for respiration.
Let's take a look at the map. On today's China Sports Lottery stage, riders were going to be gambling on 205 kilometers of good weather. We started off at Qinghai and we ended up with the first sprint at 46 kilometers, kept on cruising with a tailwind to 81 kilometers sprint number 2, up and over the over category climb at 107 kilometers, and then up a bare valley over to 172 kilometers and 4,120 meters. Then we plummeted down to the town of Chilean. With much warmer weather and nicer winds today, the riders were in a good mood at the start, even though 205 kilometers, 2 sprints, and 2 over-the-category mountain climbs were awaiting them. 135 riders rolled away from the start, and within 20 kilometers, we had a breakaway going with 2 road champions from 2 different countries. Also, Tabriz Petrochemical was at the front all day trying to protect their yellow leader, Matt Bramir, 4-time road champion of Ireland. Then also Turkish national champion Nazim Bakirci. They continued to roll out to a lead of 2 minutes 45 seconds as TPT went to the front and put the hammer down. They're echeloning away with yellow jersey tucked in safely, and they're working their way towards sprint number 1. The breakaway's lead is insurmountable, and the first sprint was taken by Bramir with Bakirci in second. Both national champions were working well together, taking their turns into the wind, but the sharing ended as sprint number 2 was coming up. It's looking good, but who's going to take it? They both lead it out from a long distance. It's looking like, who's it going to be? It's Bramir taking this sprint. Now they're starting into the climbs. Rolling hills going up to King of the Mountain Points Series number 1. The peloton is driving their way up to the duo. The speeds are high and the times are coming down, but over the King of the Mountain, we had Bakirci taking first with Bramir in second. Third place ended up going to Imami Rahim. Over the top of that climb, the peloton was strung out. Everybody winding up the big gear and going through the feed zone, packing their pockets for the next big climb. With pockets full and stomachs empty, these prayer flags are going to be giving very little help to the riders. They need to eat, and they're going to need to eat big because they're coming up to the next King of the Mountain. That is the biggest stage of the day. Here we have the breakaway. They have been absorbed, and the big guys are battling it out for the top. On the climb, the break was caught, and we have Iranian national champion Mizbani. We also have Hossein right there in the polka dot jersey. The yellow jersey is also in there. All 3 of them are going for the King of the Mountain Points. Who's gonna get it? It's looking like the yellow jersey is coming across the line with Hossein Alizadeh right behind him. With speeds of over 100 kilometers an hour, the riders were flying, and the heavyweights caught up with them closer to town. With 1 kilometer to go, the sprinters had a teammate. Right now we're looking at, it looks like United Healthcare is possibly going to be taking it, but wait, there's Torku. Torku is trying to lead it out. We're not sure who's going to be taking this particular race because we've got lead out men taking out the big sprinters right now after 205 kilometers. Looks like, yes, I think it is. It's Robert Förester. Perhaps he may be taking it from the left-hand side. I'm not exactly sure. Yes, it's Förester coming across the line by a bike length over. Sergiy Grechyn from Toku came in second, and Massimo Graziato took third from Lampre. Climber Hossein Alizadeh took fourth. Let's hear Robert's words about the sprint.
I mean, I came back 3Ks to go, and I had a teammate in the group, and he was surprised that I'm there. And I said, hey, Johnny, you have to ride. Nobody can attack because I'm here. I know that Modolo and Richese was only 20 seconds behind us. So I said to him, keep the speed on, and he does it. In the end, I won.
On the top step of the podium was Robert Förester from United Healthcare. Second was Sergiy Grechyn from Torku Circusport. And third was Massimo Graziato from Lampre Merida. Best Asian rider goes to Samad Pourseyedigolakhour for the third day in a row. He also is holding the King of the Mountain jersey with 1 point over Hossein Alizadeh, who took fourth in the sprint, as we remember. Green jersey has gone off to Sacha Modolo for the second day in a row. And once again, here's our yellow jersey leader from the Tabriz Petrochemical team. That is Mr. Samad Pourseyedigolakhour. On GC, second place has changed with David De La Fuente moving up into second. Third place is Massimo Graziato from Lamprey. Now, stay tuned for tomorrow because what we came down, we're gonna go up. You've got to make sure to see this tomorrow. Keep it on Cycling CN. I'm Sean Nagel. Thanks for watching.
公益体彩，乐善人生。